How are we doing today? It is season 10 of Vasas. Alright, we are currently on the 6th of November 2029. We've got the door open and the window open, so if you hear any background noise at any moment, well, if it's serious, I'm going to have to re-record this, but if it's not serious, then yeah, we all good. Vasas against CSKA Moscow in the Champions League Group C. Let's show you what's going on here. We're currently third, and it's a very easy group for us, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. Like if there's any chance for us to ever get qualified for the group for the knockout rounds, this is it. This is the one. It's not gonna get easier than this. Okay. But I mean, after 3 games, we've been struggling a little bit. We drew against Lyon. We lost heavily against Porto. I mean, they should never have won 4-0 in the first place. And then beat CSK in Moscow quite handily. No, 2-1. It's still good enough, isn't it? So, beating CSK in Moscow, drawing against Lyon, losing out against Porto. I think we got Porto at home, Lyon away. Of course, this game right now, which is CSKA Moscow at home. So I kind of fancy us. I think we're going to have a couple of episodes with this group stage to see if we can somehow qualify. Going to throw it out right now. You'll see some new names, new faces. I'll get the transfers done later. Overall, I'm kind of happy. Although there has been a sale of Dimov, about £9 million to Boca Juniors. Why Boca Juniors would want a Bulgarian striker, I have no idea. It seems very unlike Boca Juniors. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that Boca Juniors has never had a Bulgarian striker, but I would happily be proven wrong by one of you guys in the comment section. Anyway, it's a weird transfer, but it's gone through for about 9 million. The worst thing about it is that Inter Milan, I believe, were offering way more than 9 million earlier in the summer. And if it wasn't for us finding some decent strikers along the way, we could have sold him. But we got the decent strikers that we found a little bit later, and then Dimov's kind of valuation to the team itself kind of dropped a little bit. Right, we are dominating here. It's very, very poor, this game so far. Let's demand more. I think demand more is the correct call here. They might be frustrated with the feedback, but I think we should be expecting a little bit. Let's have Petrovicius on for Benali. Ooh, and Lima's coming on. Yeah. Lima doesn't get that much game time, but he is looking good. Oh, skin's messed up again. There you go. Lima is looking good. And he is still maximum potential. I'm looking for the maximum potential players. They're going to get few and far between now, I think. I think we're getting to a stage where we could potentially have got a couple of youngsters that will become world-class footballers in the end. And therefore, it's driving everybody else's potential down. Come on, let's encourage. We really need to win this. We really need to win this. I'm throwing it on very attacking. Not enough shots on target, in my opinion. Hey, there's a key highlight here. And if it's CSKA Moscow getting some sort of victory, then we can kiss that qualification goodbye. But it looks like it's going to be a Vasas attack. Lima. Offside. Oh, you're joking me. We brought Lima on. to grab us a goal, and he nearly did exactly that. Someone's banging outside. I don't think you'll be able to hear it, actually. I don't know. That is devastating. I can't do any more shouts. That was it. Oh, wow. A draw against CSKA Moscow. Look at the XG, man. I'm not happy. I'm going to say it. I'm not happy. I'm not happy with that. We should have been beating CSKA Moscow, especially because we beat them at home. Away from home. Apologies. You'd think that the home fixture would be better. This is a close group. Look at this. The good news is that we are now in second place, but Lyon and Porto are yet to play. You know what? I'm just looking at it. I'm thinking that Porto result with the goal difference, that could actually come into play here. Oh, boy. Anyway, let's look at this transfer history. There's been a lot, hasn't there? Just check the last season to see if there's anything late in the day, which there was. We had... Nope, this is not late in the day. I do apologise. We had a loan. Just checking. No, we had a loan. Marcio's doing really good on loan, by the way. Change that back to progress. He's played an absolute ton of games for Gremio. And he scored 19 goals in 34 appearances. That ain't bad at all. Right, this season. Oh, let's get through them then. Because there's a lot. Peter Muller, Ivankovic, Klosterman, and John Black out on loan. Ronaldo Lorenzo, one of the players that was in our under-19s, part exchanged for a player coming in. Then Copperman. Copperman was sold for £500,000 to Puskás Academy. Fabricio Andrada moves to Ferencváros. He was our second choice keeper last year, but would have been dropped to about fourth choice this year. Christian Madrid left for Manchester United, £2 million. He's on loan at LA Galaxy at the moment. Mohamed out to Puskás Academy, 2.5 million. Leandro Cobos goes to Porto, 4.5. Cardos off to Liverpool, 4.5. A hell of a lot of £5 million. Most of these with 40% of the net sales so remain. Ferrero, Vladimir Nikolic. No prizes in guessing that these guys dropped off maximum potential. Philip Novotny, Jose Manuel goes to Atletico Madrid. Couple to Porto here. Danny Keidel, I thought was going to do very well. Luis Enrique, Robert Bielefeld. 6 million. You got Gabriel Schweiger, who dropped off maximum potential. I was devastated. I thought this guy was going to be it. But there you go. Sometimes it just doesn't work like that. Chudo Gorega, he went to Juventus, 7.5 million. A few 7.5 millions. Raul Mateus, who just joined the club. Literally just joined the club and then dropped off that maximum potential. Sold him at a profit. Plus the 40% of next transfer. Paulo Colanu. You know what? I'm glad that he's gone because I can never say that name. Jose Roggiero goes to PSG for 8.25 million. Valentin Diaz goes to Shabab Al Ali for 8.25 million. Let's have a look at these two players. You might be thinking, I can't remember these players, yeah, because they were like in my reserve and under 19s team. We've done a great job getting some big money for players that haven't really played for us. David Scotto did definitely play for us, 9.5 million to Liverpool. You see the outs at the moment outweighing the ins. We have got a massive transfer coming in. But we'll start with the frees because I don't know how I've done it, but this one right here is an absolute gem. Past me, did a madness. Anis Sehic, it was a midfielder, a Croatian midfielder. Looks alright, but 4.5 star potential. But then there's this lad. What on earth? How did I pull that one off then? He must have been finishing off his contract. He's a perfectionist, wonder kid goalkeeper. You know how hard that is so hard to come by. That is so hard. So he's our first team goalkeeper now. And then we got Theos from the Czech Republic for, well, compensation fee, isn't it? Jefferson Cifuentes. Great name. That's 700k. Ahmet Kosher. He's in the second team because he's not good enough. Fenerbahce, 2.8 million. Jose Rafael, another 5-star goalkeeper. And Maximiliano Perez coming in. And Chilean coming in from Colo Colo. A little bit fickle. There's a few players here with bad personalities, to be honest. So hopefully we can sort them out. We even signing players from Juventus. Unfortunately, he has dropped off maximum potential. We did trial him. We did everything right. It was saying that he was 5 stars. He came in and quickly dropped. It's a shame. Somehow it just happens. Santiago Figueroa, even he is not 5 stars. There must be. The only thing that I can think of here is that there must be within this squad an absolute gem. Like, we're talking diamond amongst the rough kind of stuff. Nicholas Acuna, a little bit homesick, but we sent him out for a month back to Argentina. He's come back way better. Happy. That was 6 million from Boca Juniors. Then we have the, oh, for fuck's sake, even he's not 5 stars. Wowzers. Johan Limoni, left winger, coming in from AS Monaco. Peter Muller, a disaster this one. I mean, like, the wheel looked like we got an absolute bargain at 10 million. But he's only 4 stars potential, so he's out on loan. John Black, similar situation. Just trying to look for that Yetel Doubts kind of player. Just someone to hold on to for 10 years, and we can build the team around them. We haven't got a player that I can build the team around yet. The closest is Sepulveda. We'll talk about Sepulveda in a second. The big signings just kept on coming. Marcus Wendell, another one that isn't full stars. Marco Pinto, this is where the part exchange came from. £18.5 million, but correctly signed up. I mean, I'm talking just about these big transfers. At least I've got the big transfers correct. Marco Pinto, 5 stars. And right at the top, Philip Alexander. Now that could be a player. We'll just have to wait and see. But I've shown my intent there. I'm putting a lot of money into him, a lot of faith. And then we need to talk about Sepulveda a little bit. Sepulveda, his contract was running out at the end of next season. We got it sorted. He's now earning 22k per week. I'm happy to loosen up the purse strings a little bit. The lad that I've just signed for 26 million is earning 30k per week, by the way. Happy to loosen it up because we have got a new stadium. That's going to be expanded to 11k capacity, we think, at a building price of 700k or something like that. But those numbers are definitely going to change. So loosen up the purse strings, get these guys signed up. The only problem with Sepulveda is that he's got a release clause. It's a big release clause, £32 million, but it's just on a player that I never want to see leave. The way that we avoid the potential of clause, released fee, is just by hitting the asking price at 0 and rejecting all transfer offers. So that's getting set before he gets annoyed. I don't want to see him leave. We've obviously got a very good player there. But is he that gem that we've been talking about? I don't know. I don't know, man. Could it be Sarbo? It's a shame this kid's a mercenary, but he looks sick. Having to play a lot on the left-hand side because of the injury. We got a significant injury to Hoyos, who started to fill out, to be honest. He started to increase in defending. And I was like, all right, okay, here comes the wing back that we wanted. And then he got a broken foot or something. Right. That is it. That is the end of this episode. I have no idea, actually, when we're going to come back. Do we go and do the Porto game, Leon? No, I think we're going to have to do them both, aren't we? This is going to be a very tight running, aren't it? Yeah. Let me just see the schedule again. What we can do next episode, we can do Porto and Leon with these two being simulated. Sounds good. All right. Nice one. Thank you ever so much for checking out this episode and checking out Vasas. We are doing all right. Oh, goodness, yeah. Sepulveda's already got 23 goals because of a particular 15-0 victory where he scored 7. The Hungarian Cup is quite funny. See you in a bit.